All right. LDWBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on Coach Sheldon Harrison. Let's Sports Show Live. Okay, guys. Shout out to my business for this. He asked me my thoughts on this fight, and to be honest with y'all, I never thought that this fight would even happen. I'm just sitting here looking like, yeah, they ain't gonna fight. Laila, she 40 something, and Claressa, it's just Laila past her prime. You know, but now that I look at this fight, Laila Ali was saying, look. I got to get started out. You got to start me out with $5 million. And Laila said, I'll take the fight. I don't blame Laila for wanting $5 million because she's 40 something. She's 41 or 42. She's coming out of retirement. She's been inactive for, a pretty long time. And you kind of got to think, can she get in time and get in shape in time? And Claressa was like, yeah, I give her 6 months to get in shape. Which, 6 months, that's a long time. So you can get yourself in shape in 6 months. Absolutely. And Claressa said she'll do it. Man, where do I start? Who would I want to win this fight? Claressa Shields. Simply because Laila Ali, she don't stand for us, our issues, in my opinion, okay? I've not been a huge fan of Laila Ali. I'm not that much of a fan of Claressa Shields, and I understand why Claressa is the way she is. It's because, Claressa's immature, okay? She's always been immature, and, she ain't going to be immature forever. Claressa say and do a lot of dumb stuff, but she immature. And then I started looking at the dynamics of this fight, and I started thinking, maybe this fight could actually be a decent fight, and maybe it'll go down because Claressa's starting to get a name. Now, nobody really knew who she was at the Olympics. I mean, if you were a hardcore boxing fan, you knew of Claressa Shields, and you knew about her gold medals, but women's boxing isn't something that they heavily televise and publicize. So, but Claressa, her mouthpiece, she's verbally destroying these girls. I'm talking about she's verbally destroying them, and she's making these girls feel less than dirt. So, Claressa's mouthpiece is what's getting her, to the promised land. And Laila Ali, let's just face it, we know why she's famous. It's because of her daddy. Okay, the only reason why she's famous is because of her daddy. Okay, other than that, no. And I've been disappointed in Laila for a long time. Her daddy stood for stuff inside and outside the ring, especially outside. And Laila, you ask her about a situation, she don't like to speak up, but she'll try to give us that. Well, everybody's equal, everybody's fair, it's fair, it's fair. And that's her mentality. So I can't rock with Laila Ali. I can't do it. It's just how she is, okay? Now we talk about resumes. Claressa Shields has 10 professional fights. She's 10-0. Laila Ali has 24 professional fights. She's 24-0. Okay? Laila Ali is undefeated, so is Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields is dominating her opponents and actually going to decision, winning by unanimous decision. Laila Ali, the difference is Laila Ali is knocking her opponents the hell out, okay? We can say, who is Laila fault? Well, who's Claressa fault? She's only fought one person, that's Hannah Gabriels, okay? That's it. Christina Hammer, look, man, Christina Hammer, to me, wasn't that good. Okay, I thought Ivana did a better job against Claressa than Christina Hammer did. I thought Ivana did a much better job. At least Ivana, she was landing. Christina Hammer couldn't do anything. She was too slow, man. Claressa would tan up, hitting her with jabs, hitting her with right crosses. Christina Hammer didn't know what to do, man. Had no idea. That's just what it is, okay? She's got that one name, which is Hannah Gabriels. You can say Laila Ali, her and Christy Martin fought in that super fight, but it wasn't a contest, man. She beat the hell out of Christy Martin. She beat the hell out of Shelly Burton. Gwen O'Neill. Just beat these girls up, man. Laila was going in there hurting them. So we got the person who can knock you out versus the person that's got more boxing skill. I think Claressa has fundamentally better skill set than Laila Ali. But I think Laila Ali, the last time I saw her fight, Laila Ali, I think she's faster. I think she got faster hand speed. But I think Claressa's timing is better. Claressa is looking more like a boxer, okay? Um, at times, Claressa will keep her head, she'll keep her head there, and she's hittable. Okay. In the John David Jackson, his system, you do get hit. Hell, as B Hop. B Hop was getting help from John David Jackson, and B Hop ended up out the ring. Sergey Kovalev was trained by John David Jackson. Sergey Kovalev was knocked out. Oh, he was beaten up. I'm sorry. The first time he was beaten up. Okay, the second time, I think Kovalev hired a bunch of Russian. No. Yeah, John David Jackson was with Kovalev because Kovalev hired a bunch of Russian trainers and he went listening to John David Jackson, and then Kovalev ended up getting knocked out by Andre Ward with body shots. So that was crazy. And Claressa Shields actually, when she changed trainers, and this is kind of funny, man, but Claressa got knocked down for the first time in her career messing with John David Jackson. Listen, man, listen. I'm still not sold on John David Jackson. I'm just not. And can you imagine the training sessions with them? Like, I know Claressa tells this man what they doing. I already know. I know she do. Because she's an alpha personality. John David Jackson is more of a beta. And he may say, hey, Claressa, let's work on this jab. And Claressa probably tell him, no, we ain't working on no jab. We're going to work on power. I can see her doing that. I can definitely see her doing that to him. Because she used to try to do her old coach like that. You just try to, tell him what they doing and just crazy stuff, man. But I don't want to digress, man. This is going to be a decent fight. Claressa, if she can avoid the power of Laila Ali, she'll be okay. But, see, that's easier said than done, okay? I don't think Claressa for 10 rounds can avoid the power of Laila Ali. I don't think she can do it. And I think she's going to get clipped at least one time. And that one time might be all she wrote, okay? Laila Ali hand speed is like crazy. It's fast. It's fast. I think Claressa got better timing, though. And, I've always been told that timing can beat speed. But, man, what if you get caught, though? What if she get clipped? If Claressa Shields get clipped, y'all, it could be lights out. Like, for real, it could definitely be lights out. Claressa, though, she's going to present a different problem to Laila Ali. First of all, Claressa isn't slow and flat-footed. Now, foot movement with Claressa Shields, she don't use a lot of that. But footwork, see, it's different between foot movement and footwork. Claressa is very defensively responsible, okay? She can stand right in front of you and then move, and at times you can't hit her. Now, when she get defensively unresponsible, she'll stand there and trade, and Claressa shouldn't trade with Laila Ali. Like, that's the person you don't want to trade with. Because if you trade shots with Laila Ali, Claressa might end up getting up off the canvas, okay, or not getting up off the canvas. It's a pretty difficult fight, man. And then, too, Claressa Shields got youth on her side. Laila's 41, 42. So if I had my pick and if I thought who would win the fight, not because I don't like Laila Ali, I think Claressa Shields would edge her out in a 10-round, probably split decision, okay? I think that's what'll happen. I just think Claressa, right now, she's the more youthful. And, boxing, combat sports, that's a young person game, man. It's a young person game. Like, you can't hope to, get in there and try to keep up with these young athletic, girls and these young athletic men that's jumping up out of bed, and Laila Ali probably getting up out of bed, stretching, and, oh, man, dang, my back. Like, I'm just trying to tell you, it's that serious. But you guys tell me what you think about this. Who do you think wins? I'm done.